Yo everybody, it's your favorite AI, Hoop Harbor, and in today's video I'm going to give y'all the under 100k budget player tier list. Make sure you drop a like and drop a comment to tell me if you want to see more content like this. Let's get right into it. So in this tier list, I am strictly only doing players that are 100,000 coins or under to find you the best budget player that you can max out for relatively cheap. I'm going to work my way from the more expensive budget players to the least expensive budget players, starting at rookie Steph Curry. In my opinion, he's really not that good. The only thing that could make him in that A tier, S tier category is if he had legendary Steph Curry's release, that quick jumper. If rare Steph Curry had that jumper, I think he would be really overpowered and a lot of people would use him. But since his jumper is just as slow as everybody else, I think he has to go B tier here. Next, we have rookie Kevin Durant. There's really not much to say here. I just really don't like how he plays.
That seems personal.
I think he's super predictable and I think it's really easy to stop him, and for that reason I have to put him at C tier. Next, we have the only epic on this list, Julius Randle. Probably one of the most underrated players in this game. Julius Randle has a lot of moves that you can use. He has fadeaway really early. He gets a really nice quick step back shot. I think that, in my opinion, I would put him at B tier on this budget players list. Next up, we have the last rookie on this list, rookie Lebron. I think he's really good to use in Dynasty, but just not in 3v3 ranked. I feel like all dunkers are going to be super predictable, and all you need is one AD or one Giannis, and I feel like they're pretty much useless. And for that reason alone, I think I got to put them at B tier. Going a little quicker now, we have Jalen Green and Andrew Wiggins. I think they're both kind of in the same category. They can both shoot well and dunk well, so I think they got to go A tier for me personally. Next up, we have RJ Barrett. If you like being able to posterize people, this is the player that you need to get. I've already made a video comparing him to Anthony Edwards, and it turns out that RJ Barrett's stats are actually better because RJ Barrett gets over a 1,000 dunk. So RJ Barrett has to go A tier for me. Next up, we have D'Angelo Russell. He's super one-sided. He just has a really quick step back, but considering that Julius Randle has the same exact step back, but Julius Randle can dunk and shoot, I think I have to put D'Angelo Russell on the B tier, but just lower than Julius Randle. Next up, we have Bojan Bogdanovic. He is one of the worst rares on this list. He can shoot, but he can't dribble or play defense, and for that reason, he has to go D tier for me. Next up, we have Jordan Poole and Brook Lopez. They're both in the same category. Jordan Poole can dribble and shoot, so for that reason, I have to put him at B tier. Brook Lopez would be an A tier, but he's just too slow, so I have to drop him down to B tier. After them, we have Derrick Rose. If you haven't seen my short on Derrick Rose, I would go watch that because some of the clips I got with him are insane. But just overall, as the player, he's super stoppable. He can't really shoot. He just has really nasty layup packages, so for that reason I have to put him at C tier. After him, we have Hardaway Jr. For me personally, he has to go A tier. His exclusive BTB crossover is insane. In the video that I made about him, I beat a 94 Jimmy Butler. He plays a lot like Kyrie Irving. I just really like him overall, so he has to go top tier, A tier here. Next up, we have Aaron Gordon. He is super fun to use in Dynasty, and you can dunk spam with him and drop over 30 a game. A dunk spam video will be dropping soon, so make sure to stay tuned, but for that reason alone, I think he has to go S tier here. After him, we have Spencer Dinwiddie and John Collins. I think they're both kind of on that same tier. I would put Spencer Dinwiddie above Jordan Poole, and I would put John Collins above Brook Lopez. Next up, we have four that I think are kind of in the same category. Clint Capela, Mike Conley, Tobias Harris, and Marcus Smart. Clint Capela is just too slow to be put any higher than C tier, even though he does get rebounds. Tobias Harris and Mike Conley have nice exclusive step backs and fadeaways, but overall, they're just not that good. And finally, Marcus Smart's really good at defense, but he can't score, so for that reason, he has to go C tier. Next up, we got 5 in a row. Andre Drummond, Jonathan Isaac, Victor Oladipo, Keldon Johnson, and Anthony Simons. These are the worst players in the game in my opinion, and they have to go D tier. But before I end my tier list, I have one more player that belongs in the S tier category, and I guarantee he is not who you think he is. This player is Evan Fournier. I have been using him in 3v3 ranked, and he is absolutely insane. He has some crazy under the basket moves like this move that makes him travel, and he has brushstroke exclusive, which gives him over 900 3 ball. Make sure you watch my video on him to find out more. But for only 500,000 coins, you can max him out, and that belongs in the S tier category. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helps you out choosing a budget player that you don't have to spend crazy money on, but still compete at somewhat high levels in 3-3 ranked and Dynasty. As always, peace out.